Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me, Train Man, and welcome back to the weekly timetable for the week of June 1st, 2013. We are just breaking into summer over here. It's almost time to leave school and have more time to make videos, and more time to write, and more time to record the zombie train part, which we'll get to when we come around to the end of this video. But this week, we had 5 videos and 1 podcast, the bi-weekly terminus. And on Monday, we had Train Man's Modular Minecraft episode 50, Diamond Hunting. Little episode comprising of caving, of walking about outside, and I'm not sure if it involved getting blown up, but based on my recent experiences, it probably did. So I assume it's dark out, but it's not raining anymore, which is quite good. It is dark out. Alright. I should build a barrel for cobblestone. Ha, suck it. And with your string I shall create a bed. Yes. On Tuesday, we had Trainman Plays Chrysaor's Locomotion episode 131, Passengers, where we kick out our first passenger train on this world. I'm not sure why we haven't gotten into it yet, but I'm also not sure why we got into it in the first place. It seems like a silly venture. I used to only do passenger trains, and then I realized that freight makes you a lot more money. And passenger trains just expand towns, and towns get in my way. If we get crossover limit the train to 60 miles an hour. With freight trains, it's not a big deal because they don't go that fast anyways. But with passenger trains, it seems to make a big difference like that. Also, the coaches do very weird things. I wonder what it would cost to electrify the system. I'm glad I left all this track intact. Or else we would be having a problem with track intactness. Watch, first passengers delivered. And bang. Which is why I cut down the town number to 5. On my scenarios. I just don't like dealing with towns. I feel like they grow and then they get way too close together and it just becomes a giant mess. On that note, I'm not sure how large, because Train Fever released some new content lately. I'll drop a link to them in the description. But they released some new stuff about Train Fever, of course, and what their maps are going to be like. They're going to be 16 by 16, which is 16 kilometers by 16 kilometers, which is the size of the DayZ map, for any reference. 256 square kilometers. And I'm not quite sure how big a locomotion map is in comparison, so I'd like to make a comparison there. If anyone knows the dimensions, that'd be really handy. But on Wednesday, we had War Thunder Episode 9, The Gaseous Planets. And as it's written in the description, that is a very Kerbal Space Program kind of title. And no, that wasn't a mistake. We have a discussion about Uranus. I won't forget.
God damn it. No!
I'm out of gas.
Okay, I don't see
I'm
why
out of
I
machine
can't fly
gun.
this thing. My plane is only split in half. Why can I not fly it? Come on, baby, pull up, pull up, pull up!
Well, it depends what kind of plane it is. Some planes could theoretically be flown if they were cut
It's
in
a
half.
biplane, and the whole back end was off.
Yeah, I know.
But
I'm just thinking of like the, what's the plane? Like the
Thunderbolt?
The F-82 or whatever?
Oh, yeah.
With which
I'll
basically
help you,
2
dear
planes stuck
teammate.
next to one another?
Yeah, just like the, well, no, kind of like the P-38.
Boom!
Damn, Ellis! On top of the leaderboard!
Am I really?
Yep.
Where am I?
You are
At the bottom,
under me.
because you suck.
Which is where?
Just kidding, you're not at the bottom. Not kidding. On Thursday, we had Trains in Space, Kerbal Space Program, episode 49, The Maiden Voyage, where we make it out of, whatchamacallit, or we leave Kerbin orbit, bound for Jebediah Kerman. I had to remember that for a minute. And it's going to be a long trek out and a long trek back, but we can do it, guys. This isn't the Interstellar mod. We burn for Bell. We burn for Jebediah. This intercept is going to be a tricky one. Our target does not have maneuvering systems and is very, very, very small. But on Friday was the important day this week, where we released something. I released something to you guys, which right now has 38 downloads, just for the record. The Zombie Train episode 73, The Pass. Otherwise, with the original working title of The Zombie Train Part 2, the most recent, only definitely completed, and best done work in the Zombie Train series of novels, based off of Max Brooks's World War Z universe, and with myself at the helm of, or at the controls of, Canadian National 3254, a Mikado. It is quite the venture, traveling over Mariah's Pass. And of course, there's not going to be a clip from that video because it's a 3-minute video, but there will be the download link to the story. Don't be discouraged at its length. Just, if you don't like it, feel free to let me know why, and I'm always working to improve it before I have to start recording it, which should happen fairly soon. And then you guys will get a movie style of it. Now, I wouldn't say wait to read it. Well, I guess you could. But I don't know, I feel like reading it would do it better justice, just in case something falls through on the video dealio, because my voice actors are dropping like flies. Well, no, they aren't, but I'm going to be leaving school, and that means I'm going to be leaving some of them in a position where I won't be able to contact them very easily again. So that may be a problem. On Saturday, we released the Terminus podcast, episode 2. We are guestless as this one, but next week we're going to be starting with guests, and we're going to be seeing exactly how much we can cram into an hour and 10 minutes. An hour and 8 minutes in this case. Trying to be an hour, but not quite working out. So, with everything like the T1 Trust, the Hudson Project, Mount Washington COG, everything from Strasbourg to the Oregon Rail Heritage Foundation and Amtrak. We try to cover everything in train news and model news, from the Providence Northern Model Railroad Club to Train Mountain to, whatever it's called, the Denver, New Orleans. Yeah, we had some interesting stories about the Denver and New Orleans this week. Interesting stories about the Providence Northern, plans to go to Train Mountain come the triennial, one of those things. And I'm hoping to make it there, so I'm going to start putting money away. Now, we had 4 videos of the week. The first one, I don't even remember putting in here. It's Wheel Falls Off Race Car. Yeah, that's kind of self-explanatory. It's just kind of like, whoa, that just happened. And it just keeps it rolls really far. And then it lands perfectly. Like, it's worth watching just to see where the tire lands. And now, 2 other videos I threw in here rather recently, which I think you guys should definitely check out, are 2 incredible street performers. One is the best drummer ever, and the other one is in a language that I don't know, so I'm just going to call it the best guitarist ever. Just to fit with the other video, of course. Did the cat just go by again? Go away. But these are two ridiculous street performers just laying out beats on street corners, and man, these guys should be, put together and signed to a band or something. Now, lastly, we have the video of the week, which is Train versus Semi, which shouldn't really be what it's called, but should be more like Train destroys Semi, and it's one of those things where it's like, holy cow, I just watched that just happened. It's destructive, and the guy behind the only gripe about this video is he's holding the phone vertically, so it's a tiny screen, you'll see it. But, anyways, this is quite a packed day. We had 6 videos, we had 4 videos of the week candidates, and we have 2 shoutouts. Now, the 2 shoutouts are to Train Mountain, which is one of them, and the other one, Train Mountain, for the record, is a 7.5-inch gauge railway in Oregon town I can never remember the name of, even though the Admiral Ellis video this week featured it, even though I couldn't name it there either, but the link to the secondary channel is going to be down there. Just a way to throw that out there. No, actually, it wasn't Train Mountain, so I'll throw Train Mountain down there as well. It was Discover Live Steam Trains, and it's a website where you can buy live steam stuff like 7.5-inch gauge, 16-inch gauge, 4.75-inch gauge, stuff like that. There's a lot of stuff that I've been ogling, but I can't afford any of it, of course. But the other thing is even more pricey, and it is a site called the Ozark Mountain Railcar, and it is a place to purchase and sell real-life trains, like, your 12 inches to the foot scale actual trains, and I'm proposing a fund. There is one on here. It is a Baldwin Mikado steam locomotive and tool car. The asking price is only $1,370,000, so I think we should start a Kickstarter and get this. Okay, maybe not. But it's there is an actual Mikado for sale. Steam, burns coal, whole works. It's in France. It is French. Well, I think it's in Switzerland right now, but it's a French locomotive. There is video of it running. It is in running condition. I'm wondering why they're trying to sell it, actually. But maybe that's in here. No, it doesn't say. It doesn't say why they want to, yeah, it doesn't say why they want to sell it, which is kind of a shame that they're trying to sell it, but I hope it goes to someone that is, wants it more than just for the metal that's on it. We should start a Kickstarter, guys. Come on, we can get a Mikado. Start building the zombie train out of random bits and pieces until we can replace them with actual things. But no, Ozark Mountain Railcar. Really, really interesting site. Didn't think there was a thing like it. There's also there's a Lackawanna coach on here. There's a Milwaukee Road coach on here. There's a crap ton of F40s. High rail cars. There was I'm trying to see if I can find it. There was an RDC around here somewhere, and it was only 30 grand. And I was thinking, imagine. I mean, for the price of, like, a nice BMW, you could have a house on rails. Tossing that idea around in my head. Display caboose. EMD SD42. Another F40PH. Pacific Fruit Express. Trackmobile. A lot of high rail stuff, as I said. Just go check out that site, as well as the Discover Live Steam site. It's a bunch of stuff to go, man, I wish I had the money. But other than that, I'll see you guys next week, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Train Man out.